Look closely at the FPS counter in the top left corner. I just started the recording. Do you see a performance drop? Neither do I. Today we are testing GPU Screen Recorder, a tool that claims to be the shadow play of the Linux world. Most recorders eat up your CPU and kill your frames, but this one, it promises zero impact. I've tested it on my daily driver, an Asus TUF A15 with a Ryzen 7 and an RTX 4060, running PikaOS. And honestly, the results are kind of hard to believe. Before we jump into the benchmarks, full disclosure on how I'm recording this video. Usually recording software runs invisibly in the background, but I want you to see the interface and the exact moment I press start. So to show you the zero impact, I had to use a second recorder, good old OBS, to record me using the first recorder. You might think running two recording tools at the same time, not a good idea. But thanks to the NVENC chip on the 4060 and the efficiency of PikaOS, the system didn't even flinch. This shows how optimized this software really is. Getting this up and running is surprisingly easy. It works on X11 and Wayland and supports AMD, Intel and Nvidia. Let's look at the settings that make this magic happen. Under the hood, I'm letting the app decide the best settings. It defaults the video codec to Auto. On my RTX 4060, that means it's using AV1. If you create content, you know this is the holy grail, better quality at smaller file size compared to H.264. For audio, it defaults to Opus, ensuring crisp sound. And of course, it records at a battery smooth 60 FPS. The interface is simple, no bloat, just the essentials. Now let's get into the test. First up, the Division 2 running on Proton GE. To do this properly, I didn't run around in a chaotic firefight where FPS fluctuates naturally. I found a stable spot on the map to isolate the recorder's impact. Watch the FPS counter closely. It's sitting at around 100 FPS. I hit start, boom, you see that? For a split second the FPS drops dramatically. That's the handshake happening between the app and the GPU, but immediately after that, it shoots right back up to around 100 and stays there. Once that connection is made, the game doesn't even know it's being recorded. Next, the legendary Crysis Free Remastered. Again, I positioned myself in a graphically demanding area to stress the GPU. If the recorder was going to steal frames, this is where it would happen. I switch it on, you see that same momentary blip, and then rock solid stability. It proves that the app is offloading everything to NVENC chip effectively, leaving the RTX 4060 free to render those heavy textures and lighting effects. Finally, I wanted to see if this performance is consistent across different engines. So here is XCOM 2 running the native Linux version, not through Proton. Even here, with a completely different rendering pipeline, the result is identical. Whether you are playing native titles or using compatibility layers, the overlay hooks in perfectly and the resulting video is crisp and stutter-free. However, it's not all perfect. I did find one usability quirk that you need to be aware of. When you trigger the app, you get this nice overlay. It looks much like Nvidia's Shadowplay. It's polished and easy to use. But once you hit start recording and the menu closes, poof, it's gone. There is no persistent visual indicator on the screen to remind you that the recording is active. On one hand, your screen is clean. On the other, I almost forgot it was running. You could easily end up with hours of video files instead of a few minutes clip if you're not careful. The developer is aware of this, but for now, you just have to keep a mental note. So, is this the Shadowplay killer for Linux? In my opinion, yes. It's free, it's open source, and on my PikaOS setup, it delivers exactly what it promises. High quality AV1 recording with zero performance penalty. I'm curious, will you give this a try, or are you sticking with OBS? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more Linux gaming content. This is Linux Network. and I'll see you in the next one.